So hi guys, it's a double header day today. Second match is between the Welsh Fire women and the London Spirit women. London Spirit have done a good job by winning the toss and opting to bat first. Freya Davies has the ball in her hand. Redmayne is on strike and straight away a good delivery. Redmayne looking to drive but missing it, and it's a dot ball to start. So Redmayne and Kira Chatley are opening the innings for the London Spirit women. The London Spirit won the first match. Welsh Fire lost the first match. So Welsh Fire will be looking to open their account today. That's cut away by Kira Chatley. In fact, Kira Chatley was facing the first ball. It was a dot ball and now he has cut it straight to point. So another dot ball here. So good start here from Freya Davies. Welsh Fire went down like 9 pins in the previous match against the Northern Superchargers, and they will be looking to improve their batting performance today. And chasing has always been very tough in this Women's 100 tournament till now. Even the previous match, Oval Invincibles lost by a very close margin in the run chase. That's pulled away by Kira Chatley towards deep mid wicket, and Chatley picks up a couple of runs. She's in fact coming back for the third. And that's good running between the wickets. Have they completed 3 runs or just 2 runs? They have completed 3 runs. So good running between the wickets. 3 runs completed. And Kira Chatley is off the mark with a triple. And now Georgia Redmayne is on strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And this time Redmayne flicks it away towards mid wicket. It's another dot ball from Freya Davies. So this is a good start from Freya Davies. Just 3 runs from this over. That was the 3 runs which Kira Chatley ran between the wickets. So last ball of the over from Freya Davies. Georgia Redmayne on strike. And Redmayne drives down the ground towards mid-on. It's another dot ball to finish that over. So just 3 runs came from that over, and the London Spirit women are 3 without loss after 5 balls. So Hayley Matthews is going to be bowling the second over of this innings now. Georgia Redmayne on strike. And Redmayne drives straight to point. A dot ball to start the over from Hayley Matthews. Again, flighted delivery defended towards covers by Georgia Redmayne. Another dot ball. And this time it's pulled away by Georgia Redmayne towards deep mid wicket. And Redmayne gets off the mark with a single finally, and gives the strike to Kira Chatley. Kirat Chathli on strike, last 2 balls of the over. And Chathli cuts it away towards point. Another dot ball from Hayley Matthews. This is a good start from Hayley Matthews. Last ball of the over. Chathli goes for the reverse sweep. Gets it past the keeper and the ball is racing away for 4. Can't place a field to that kind of a shot. It's gone behind the wicket keeper for 4. Is it off the bat is the big question. I don't think it's off the bat. I think it's biased or I think it's given as a bias. So 4 byes to finish that over. 5 runs came from that over from Hayley Matthews. First boundary of the London Spirit innings, and London Spirit women are now 8 without loss after 10 balls. In fact, it has come off the bat. So Kirat Chathli has scored her first boundary of the innings. So here's Shabnim Ismail is the new bowler into the attack. Georgia Redmayne on strike. And Redmayne cuts it away. Past point into the boundary for 4. Not a good start from Shabnim Ismail. Short and wide. And Redmayne punishes it to the boundary. A good start to the over from Georgia Redmayne. It's short and wide again, cut away again by Redmayne, pass point into the boundary for 4. Back-to-back boundaries from Georgia Redmayne to start this over. Shabnim Ismail is bowling too short and too wide. You have to bowl it on the stumps, can't offer width like that. Back-to-back boundaries for Georgia Redmayne. And this time a good length delivery. Redmayne guides it towards point and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Kirat Chathli. Both these teams are playing their match in Cardiff, which is a high scoring venue. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Chasing teams have struggled in this tournament. Can Welsh Fire buck that trend and chase down a good total? Kirat Chathli on strike now. And Chathli comes down the pitch, looks to pull, gets the top edge over the slips. Deep third man comes around, cuts it off. And Kirat Chathli picks up a couple of runs. And she keeps the strike. 1 more delivery left in this over. That's looking a short ball, looking to pull it away. Goes past the keeper into the boundary for 4. Bonus runs here. It's 4 byes signaled. 3rd boundary in the over. And an expensive over from Shabnim Ismail to start. 11 runs. In fact, 15 runs came from that over from Shabnim Ismail. And the London Spirit women are now 23 without loss after 15 balls. So the new bowler into the attack for the Welsh Fire is Jess Jonathan. And Kirat Chatley goes for the reverse sweep. Gets it away. The deep third man is chasing after it but cannot stop it. Another boundary here. Raining boundaries here in this London Spirit innings. Kirat Chatley picks up her second boundary. And not a good start for Jess Jonathan to her spell. And this time it's a flighted delivery on the stumps. Kirat Chatley going for the cut shot, but cuts it straight to covers, and it's another dot ball from Jess Jonathan. And this time Chatley moves across, goes for the slog sweep, but sweeps it straight to square leg. So back-to-back dot balls from Jess Jonathan. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for the sweep again, but this time gets it in the gap. Is it racing away for 4? No, I don't think so. The square leg fielder is after it. Stops the boundary. And another couple of runs for Kirat Chatley. So 6 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. Once again, nice placement from Kirat Chatley. Last ball of the over now. Chatley on strike. And Chatley cuts it straight to covers. Dot ball to finish that over. So 6 runs came from that over from Jess Jonathan. And the London Spirit women are 29 without loss after 20 balls. Freya Davies is continuing now. Georgia Redmayne on strike. Both these openers have got off to a rollicking start here. And first ball, Redmayne comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground to mid-off and picks up a single to start the over. Gives a strike to Kirat Chatley. So Chatley on strike. And Chatley comes down the pitch, hits it in the air, it's over mid-off. Another boundary here for Kirat Chatley. Third boundary in this innings for Kirat Chatley. And this is a good start from both the London Spirit openers. So the keeper comes up to the stumps now to prevent Chatley from advancing down the pitch. And that's a short ball pulled in the air and the catch is taken at mid-wicket. So the keeper coming up to the stumps has worked for the Welsh Fire women. And they have broken this partnership which was looking very dangerous. Kirat Chatley has to go high on the bat. And a simple catch by Hayley Matthews at mid-wicket. The first wicket goes down for the London Spirit women. Kirat Chatley departs after scoring 19 runs from 14 balls. And the London Spirit women are 34 for 1 after 23 balls. So the move to bring the keeper up to the stumps has worked dramatically. Immediately next ball, Crictracker has been dismissed. The new batter to the crease now for the London Spirit women is Cordelia Griffith. Freya Davies still has 2 balls in this over. And that's nicely defended by Cordelia Griffith. Another dot ball from Freya Davies. The previous match for the London Spirit, it was Grace Harris who took them to a good total. So she will be the danger man. She will be the danger batter as far as the Welsh Fire is concerned. Last ball of the over from Freya Davies. Cordelia Griffith on strike. And Griffith moves across, cuts it away towards covers, picks up a single, and Cordelia Griffith gets off the mark with a single to finish that over. 6 runs came from that over and the wicket of Crictracker, and the London Spirit women are now 35 for 1 after 25 balls. So Hayley Matthews is continuing from the other end, and straight away Redmayne looking to cut it away but missing it altogether. Dot ball to start the over from Hayley Matthews. And this time Redmayne goes for the sweep but is cleaned up. Hayley Matthews strikes for the Welsh Fire. Redmayne looking to play across the line and loses her middle stump. And what an important breakthrough this is for the Welsh Fire women. Both the openers back in the pavilion now for the London Spirit. Redmayne looking to play 1 shot too many has perished to a straight delivery from Hayley Matthews. Georgia Redmayne departs after scoring a run of ball 11, and London Spirit are 35 for 2 after 27 balls. So 2 down now. Can Grace Harris come in now? She is the biggest wicket possible, which Welsh Fire will need. Yes, it is Grace Harris, the new batter to the crease for the London Spirit women. Led an outstanding knock in the previous game actually against the Oval Invincibles and can be a dangerous batter. And she will be up against Hayley Matthews, who is bowling consistent lines and lengths here. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And that's a flighted delivery. Grace Harris drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball from Hayley Matthews. 2 more deliveries left in this over. It won't take long for Grace Harris to get going. Oh, that's another very good delivery. Grace Harris not able to make connection. Another dot ball. Can we see a wicket maiden here from Hayley Matthews? 1 more delivery left in this over. And it's punched to the back foot by Grace Harris towards covers. It's another dot ball to finish that over. Wicket made an over from Hayley Matthews. And the London Spirit women are 35 for 2 after 30 balls. So the new bowler into the attack now for the Welsh Fire women is Katie Levick. Cordelia Griffith is on strike. What an over that was from Hayley Matthews, wicket maiden. That is exactly what Hayley Matthews can do. And now Katie Levick. Straight away attempt for a slog sweep, appeal for LBW, finger goes up. Another wicket goes down. What is happening here to the London Spirit? 3 down now. Cordelia Griffith has to go. And Katie Levick strikes on the very first ball of her spell. Nicely flighted on middle stump. Again a batter playing across the line and succumbing. And Levick knows it. So losing wickets quickly here are the London Spirit. Cordelia Griffith departs after scoring just 1 run. And the London Spirit women are 35 for 3 after 31 balls. So again the dependence will be on Grace Harris to take them to a good total. So of course the new batter to the crease now for the London Spirit women is Danielle Gibson. Katie Levick picking up a wicket of her very first ball of her spell. And Danielle Gibson can bat. She is out to the middle. They need a big partnership here, London Spirit. Oh, it's another across the line. Appeal for it. Finger goes up. Back-to-back wickets. What is happening here? Why are the batters continuously playing across the line? Oh my goodness gracious me. Katie Levick is on a hat-trick. And Danielle Gibson has to go. 4 down now. London Spirit self-destructing here. And Katie Levick will be on a hat-trick. Once again, a straight delivery. Batter playing across the line. And another LBW decision given by the umpire. Welsh Fire right on top here. Danielle Gibson departs without troubling the scorers. She's out for a duck. And London Spirit women are 35 for 4 after 32 balls. Huge problems here for the London Spirit women. 4 down already. And the new batter to the crease for the London Spirit women is Charlotte Knott. And she's going to be facing the hat-trick ball against Katie Levick. So hat-trick ball from Levick. That's a full toss. Oh dear, oh dear. That is not the ball you want to bowl, and a misfield as well at deep square leg. Would you believe it? All kinds of errors there from the Welsh Fire team. A full toss from the bowler and poor fielding at deep square leg allows the boundary. So first boundary here for Charlotte Knott, and she gets off the mark with a boundary. And it's again nicely flighted. Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch, drives it back to the bowler. Another dot ball here from Levick. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. Again, nicely flighted. Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up a single to finish that over. So 5 runs came from that over from Katie Levick and 2 wickets in that over. And London Spirit Women are in a little bit of trouble here. They are 40 for 4 after 35 balls. So Shabnam Ismail has been brought back into the attack. Grace Harris is on strike again. You would think that all the dependence is on Grace Harris to take them to a good score. That's a good delivery. Grace Harris flicks it straight to mid wicket, and it's a dot ball to start the over. And this time it's short ball pulled away by Grace Harris towards deep mid wicket, and Grace Harris gets off the mark with a single, gives a strike to Charlotte Knott. Oh, that's edged and just short off the wicket keeper. Oh my goodness. There was almost another wicket there. Took the outside edge. And it's not carried through to the keeper. London Spirit Women, what are they up to here? Another very good over here for Welsh Fire. Just 1 run from this over so far from Shabnam Ismail. 2 more deliveries left in this over. And again nicely defended down the ground by Charlotte Knott. Another dot ball. 1 more delivery left in this over. Welsh Fire will badly need the wicket of Grace Harris, because she can turn this match around in no time. Last ball of the over from Shabnam Ismail. Charlotte Knott on strike, and it's pulled away by Charlotte Knott towards mid wicket. Picks up a single to finish that over. So just 2 runs came from that over from Shabnam Ismail, and the London Spirit Women are 42 for 4 after 40 balls. So Katie Levick it is, continuing in her second over. Charlotte Knott on strike. That's a full toss from Katie Levick. Charlotte Knott paddles it away. Deep fine leg comes around and fields the ball. Couple of runs for Charlotte Knott. Current run rate is 5.37 for the London Spirit. Again, Charlotte Knott going for the paddle shot. Deep fine leg is still there, isn't it? Yes, it is. And another couple of runs, I think, or is it only a single? Yes, another couple of runs for Charlotte Knott, and she keeps the strike. Last 3 balls of this over. And again, Charlotte not coming down the pitch. Hits it towards long on and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Grace Harris. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Grace Harris goes down the ground and got enough on it all the way for 6. First 6 of this innings, and this is exactly why Grace Harris can be the most dangerous batter in this innings. First 6 for Grace Harris, first 6 of the innings for London Spirit. And it also brings up the 50 for the London Spirit women with that 6 from Grace Harris. London Spirit are now 53 for 4. Welsh Fire will be looking to get the wicket of Grace Harris as soon as possible because she can take the game away. And that's nicely defended again towards covers. Another dot ball to finish that over. 11 runs came from that over from Katty Levick. And the London Spirit women are 53 for 4 after 45 balls. And just Jonathan continuing in the attack straight away. Grace Harris pulls it leg side towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Charlotte Knott. The partnership now between Charlotte Knott and Grace Harris is worth 19 from 14 balls. Knott comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Grace Harris. Three more deliveries left in this over. And if London Spirit can post anything close to 130, 140, I think they will win this. That's cut away by Grace Harris in the gap again. And another boundary here. Too short from Jess Jonathan. And Grace Harris rocked on the back foot and punched it through the offside. First boundary for Grace Harris today, along with the 6 which she hit in the previous over. And this time Grace Harris flicks it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Charlotte Knott. One more delivery left in this over. Charlotte Knott on strike. And Knott comes down the pitch, drives it down the ground towards long off and picks up another single to finish that over. So a good over again for the London Spirit. They are finding the boundaries every over courtesy Grace Harris. 8 runs came from that over from Jess Jonathan. And the London Spirit women are 61 for 4 after 50 balls. Shabnam Ismail is continuing here. 50 more balls left in this innings. Charlotte Knott is on strike. Here's Shabnam Ismail. That's a full delivery. Knott drives down the ground. Mid-on comes around. Good fielding at mid-on. And Charlotte Knott completes the single. and gives a strike to Grace Harris. Four more deliveries left in this over. And that's pulled away by Harris. It's gone for four again. Two shot from Shabnim Ismail and Grace Harris. The typical pull which she plays all the time. Another boundary, second boundary for Grace Harris today. Three more deliveries left in this over, and this time Grace Harris punches it through the offside and picks up another single. In fact, it's a dot ball. She didn't pick up a single there. So it's another dot ball from Shabnim Ismail. Two more deliveries left in this over. So suddenly from a spot of bother, these two batters, this partnership between Grace Harris and Charlotte Knott is giving some hope to the London Spirit. That's nicely played again towards point, but this time Grace Harris picks up the single and gives the strike to Charlotte Knott. Six runs have come from this over, still one ball left. Last ball of the over, Charlotte Knott on strike. Knott gives herself room and gets the outside edge. It runs away for four. A lucky boundary there. Second boundary for Charlotte Knott in this innings. 10 runs came from that over. And London Spirit women are now 71 for 4 after 55 balls. So suddenly now this partnership between Charlotte Knott and Grace Harris is looking dangerous here. And that is why they have brought Hayley Matthews back into the attack. She still has 10 balls left in her spell. Bowled a wicket, made an over in the previous over. Dismissed Georgia Redmayne. And she's back into the attack. Charlotte Knott on strike. And Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch. But hits it down the ground. It's a dot ball to start though. In fact, he takes a single. Poor fielding. Poor fielding that should have been stopped at mid-on. And Charlotte Knott picks up another single. You've got to field those. Goodness gracious me, at this level you're misfielding like that. Grace Harris is on strike now. This is a good matchup. Grace Harris versus Hayley Matthews. Matthews coming around the wicket to Grace Harris, and Grace Harris goes for a big shot, top edge. Fielder coming underneath it. It's a huge catch, and the catch is taken. That is the biggest wicket of this match, I would say. It is Grace Harris. This is exactly what I was talking about. The matchup between Grace Harris and Hayley Matthews. And immediately, Hayley Matthews gets reward. And this is a huge wicket actually, because Grace Harris can take the match away from the opposition in no time. Went for the big shot. And what a pressure catch that was. Very good catch at square leg. And that is a huge wicket for the Welsh Fire. Grace Harris departs after scoring 18 runs from 14 balls. And half the side back in the pavilion now for the London Spirit. They are now 72 for 5 after 57 balls. So now we have a game on here. Grace Harris has been dismissed. And 72 for 5. The new batter to the crease for London Spirit Women is E.C. Wong. Bowled beautifully in the previous game against Oval Invincibles, particularly in the death overs. And now she has a job to do with the bat. Hayley Matthews coming over the wicket to E.C. Wong. And E.C. Wong punches it straight to covers. It's another dot ball from Hayley Matthews. What a bowling spell this has been from Hayley Matthews. They brought her into the attack to slow down proceedings, and that is exactly what she has done. Dismissed the dangerous Grace Harris as well. Short and wide, cut away by E.C. Wong, and E.C. Wong gets off the mark with a single. Oh, in fact, is there a chance of a run out here? I think. Are they going upstairs for the run out? Oh dear, what has happened here? They have looked to complete the single, but I think there is a run out here. Oh, goodness gracious, London Spirit falling very quickly. E.C. Wong is walking back. They were looking for the single, but it was a really good throw at the bowler's end, and it's a direct hit. It is a direct hit which has accounted for the wicket of E.C. Wong. Oh my goodness, dear, disaster for the London Spirit Women. E.C. Wong departs for a duck, and the London Spirit Women are 72 for 6. Well, I never expected this run out. Actually, I just thought that they had completed the single, but a direct hit from the covers, direct hit from the fielder at the covers has ensured that E.C. Wong has made her way back to the pavilion. It's 6 down now, London Spirit. They are looking in all sorts of bother. The new batter to the crease is Charlie Dean. And that's another very good delivery, another dot ball. What an over this has been from Hayley Matthews. Just 1 run from that over, 2 wickets in that over, and including the wicket of Grace Harris. London Spirit Women are 72 for 6 after 60 balls. Hayley Matthews is an absolute treat of a bowler. What a spell. 2 for 6 in her 15 balls. And I think she's continuing. No, she's not continuing. Catty Levick has been brought back into the attack. Now that Grace Harris has been dismissed, they can afford to give more overs to Catty Levick, because we are down to the all-rounders and the bowlers of the London Spirit. And just 4 wickets in hand. They have fallen very quickly here, the London Spirit Women. Here's Catty Levick. And that's cut away by Charlie Dean. Slightly in the air, but it found the gap towards deep extra covers. And Charlie Dean gets off the mark with a single. Gives the strike to Charlotte Knott. So they have fallen quickly here, the London Spirit. Can the Welsh Fire bowl them out quickly? Nicely flighted again. Knott goes for the cut shot, gets the outside edge. That's good fielding at short third man. And Charlotte Knott gets another single. Gives the strike to Charlie Dean. First 2 balls, 2 singles in this over. Oh, that's a good delivery. It's pitched and turned away. It beats the keeper as well. But the short third man fielder is there. So it will only be another single. This is excellent bowling from Catty Levick. The ball is pitching and turning. Even the keeper got deceived by the turn. And this time Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch, hits it towards mid-off. It's another dot ball. This is excellent stuff from the Welsh Fire bowlers. 1 more delivery left in this over. Charlotte Knott on strike. And Knott comes down the pitch, drives through the offside towards deep extra covers, picks up another single to finish that over. So just 4 runs came from that over from Catty Levick. And the London Spirit Women are 76 for 6 after 65 balls. So Hayley Matthews is continuing into her last over. Charlie Dean is on strike. Welsh Fire looking to push for another wicket through Hayley Matthews. And that's a good start. Charlie Dean flicks it away and picks up a single. Gives the strike to Charlotte Knott. They're desperate for boundaries here, the London Spirit. Grace Harris played a quick cameo. Charlotte Knott has also hit 2 boundaries. But now Charlotte Knott has to do it by herself now. And Charlotte Knott gives herself room, cuts it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Katie Levick still has one over after this. But this has been a dream spell from Hayley Matthews actually with the ball. It's pulled away by Charlotte Knott. It's in the gap. And another boundary. 2 short from Hayley Matthews. And punished by Charlotte Knott. 3rd boundary for Charlotte Knott in this innings. And this time it's short and wide. Charlotte Knott cuts it straight to the cover fielder. And it's another dot ball here. One more delivery left in this over. 5 runs from this over so far. And Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch, flicks it in the air. In the gap again, another boundary. 2nd boundary in that over. So it was an expensive over from Hayley Matthews. 9 runs came from that over. And the London Spirit women are 85 for 6 after 70 balls. So this is an interesting captaincy now. Katie Levick is into her last over now. Freya Davies still has 10 balls left. Shabnim Ismail has 5 balls left. Just Jonathan still has 10 balls left. So you would assume that those 3 bowlers will finish it off. But now Charlie Dean is on strike. 30 balls left in this innings. Katie Levick, can she pick up another wicket? Charlie Dean comes down the pitch, cuts it in the air, straight into the hands of Point. Another wicket goes down. This is exactly why they have pushed Katie Levick to bowl her last over here. And straight away success. Charlie Dean has to make her way back to the pavilion. Rush of blood came down the pitch and just spooned it in the air into the hands of Point. A simple catch for Tammy Beaumont at Point. And 7 down now, the London Spirit women. Katie Levick picks up her 3rd wicket of the day. Charlie Dean departs after scoring just 2 runs from 4 balls. And the London Spirit women are 85 for 7 after 71 balls. The London Spirit are just losing their way here. Charlotte Knott is the last recognized batter at the crease. The new batter to the crease is Sarah Glenn. And that's short and wide. Sarah Glenn cuts it away. Is it racing away for 4? No, it's not. The deep extra covers fielder comes around. And it will only be a single. So Sarah Glenn gets off the mark with a single. And gives a strike to Charlotte Knott. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Just 3 wickets in hand for the London Spirit. That's a full toss, swept away by Charlotte Knott, and the ball races away for 4. Poor delivery from Katie Levick on the pads, and Charlotte Knott just got bad on it. 5th boundary for Charlotte Knott in this innings, and she is looking good. And this time it's a flighted delivery. Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch and defends it back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Last ball of the over, and that's too wide. It's been given as a wide, so extra ball, extra run. Katie Levick has to reload that one. One more delivery left in this over. Last ball of the over. Nicely flighted. Levick Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch, hits it towards deep extra covers, picks up another single to finish that over. So 7 runs came from that over, and the London Spirit women are 92 for 7 after 75 balls. So excellent figures for Katie Levick, 3 for 26 in her 20 balls. And still the London Spirit can push towards 120 here. Because Charlotte Knott is still at the crease. She is batting on 34 from 25 balls at a strike rate of 136, and Sarah Glenn can also hold the bat, I guess. Shabnim Ismail is into her last over now. Oh, that's a good delivery through the defenses of... I mean, it didn't hit the stumps, but it's beaten Sarah Glenn all ends up. It's a dot ball to start the over. That's a full delivery. Sarah Glenn hits it back down the ground, past mid-off. Is the ball racing away for 4? Yes, it is. First boundary for Sarah Glenn. It was in the slot from Shabnim Ismail. Sarah Glenn just hit it through the line. First boundary for Sarah Glenn in this innings. Well, chasing teams have struggled in this tournament. It seems as though the women's 100, 130, 140 batting first seems to be a winning score every time. So can London Spirit push towards that score? 3 more deliveries left in this over. That's down the leg side. It will be a wide. The Shabnim Ismail has to reload that one. The Welsh Fire themselves fell like 9 pins in the previous match, chasing down a target of around 140, 139. So Welsh Fire themselves have struggled in a run chase. That's a good delivery, defended back to the bowler by Sarah Glenn. Another dot ball from Shabnim Ismail. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Charlotte Knott is at the other end as well. That's a short ball. Glenn goes for the full shot. It's got a top edge. Fielder. Oh my goodness, there's no fielder there. So it will be another couple of runs for Sarah Glenn. Seven runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. That was too close to the body to pull. Sarah Glenn went for the pull shot. Got the top edge. And luckily, it landed in no man's land. It landed safely. And another couple of runs for Sarah Glenn. Last ball of the over. And Sarah Glenn drives straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish that over. It finishes the spell for Shabnim Ismail. None for 13 or 20 balls. 7 runs came from that over. And the London Spirit women are 99 for 7 after 80 balls. So Jess Jonathan and Freya Davies have 10 balls each. Will they finish it off with both of them? Jess Jonathan has been a little expensive, but as an experienced bowler you have to go back to Jess Jonathan, and that is what they have done. Charlotte Knott will be on strike. So here's Jess Jonathan. Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground. Long on is there. It will only be a single and brings up the 100 for the London Spirit. 100 comes up in 81 balls. Still 19 balls left in this innings. Sarah Glenn is on strike now. Now Sarah Glenn looking to drive. It was a slow ball from Jess Jonathan. And it's another dot ball here. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And again Sarah Glenn comes down the pitch but pierces the gap. And the ball races away for 4. It's such a quick outfield. Once you find the gap, the ball races away. Second boundary here for Sarah Glenn, who is playing quite an impactful knock here for the London Spirit. Under pressure. And this time Sarah Glenn comes down the pitch, hits it in the air towards deep mid wicket. The deep mid wicket fielder comes around and Sarah Glenn completes a couple of runs to keep the strike. 1 more delivery left in this over. 7 runs from this over so far. And this time Sarah Glenn comes down the pitch, gets an inside edge towards deep mid wicket. They have completed the single. And it will be a single to finish that over. Or is there a ball left? No. The over is completed. So good over from Jess Jonathan. 8 runs came from that over. And the London Spirit women are 107 for 7 after 85 balls. So Freya Davies has been brought back into the attack and straight away Charlotte Knott hits it down the ground to long off for a single and gives the strike to Sarah Glenn. So this is exactly how it's going to be. Next over will be bowled by Jess Jonathan and the last over will be bowled by Freya Davies. That is how it's going to be. And Sarah Glenn hits it in the air straight into the hands of short third man. And Freya Davies picks up another wicket. Sarah Glenn threw her bat at it, caught the outside edge. And a good catch at short third man. And the 8th wicket goes down for the London Spirit. And it's Sarah Glenn who has played a good knock actually. A short cameo. But it has come to an end. Was looking to drive, got the outside edge. And a simple catch at short third man. And another wicket goes down. This short partnership between Charlotte Knott and Sarah Glenn is over now. Freya Davies picks up her 2nd wicket of the day. Sarah Glenn departs after scoring 14 from 11 balls. And the London Spirit women are 108 for 8 after 87 balls. So the new batter to the crease for the London Spirit women is Evelyn Gray, we can say. 3 balls left in this over, and Gray flicks it leg side, picks up a single, and it will only be a single. Eva Gray gets off the mark with a single and gives a strike to the last recognized batter, Charlotte Knott. Two more deliveries left in this over, and it is all on Charlotte Knott to take the London Spirit to a good total here. And Charlotte Knott gives herself room and drives it straight to point, another dot ball. So this is a really good over here from Freya Davies. There's 2 runs from this over and the wicket of Sarah Glenn. Last ball of the over now. Charlotte Knott on strike. And that's a wide. That's a wide. That's a wide. So Freya Davies has to reload that one. Extra ball, extra run. Every run is valuable here, and chasing teams always struggle in this tournament. 130-140 has been the average winning score batting first in this women's 100 tournament. So Welsh Fire have to be very careful after bowling so well. That swung leg side by Charlotte Knott. Deep mid wicket is there. So Charlotte Knott will pick up the single to finish that over. 4 runs came from that over from Freya Davies and the wicket of Sarah Glenn. The London Spirit women are 111 for 8 after 90 balls. So 2 more overs left. Jess Jonathan is going to bowl this penultimate over. Charlotte Knott is on strike, batting on 37 from 29 balls with 5 boundaries at a strike rate of 127.59, and she has the responsibility to take the London Spirit to a good total here. Straight away flighted delivery. Charlotte Knott comes down the pitch and smashes it towards deep extra covers and picks up a couple of runs to start the over. Can just Jonathan pick up the big wicket here? It's flighted again. Charlotte Knott sweeps leg side. It's in the gap. 4 more. Valuable boundary here for Charlotte Knott. Moved across her stumps and just swept it away. 6th boundary in this innings for Charlotte Knott, who is looking dangerous here. Again and again I'm saying 130s will not be easy to chase. She comes down the page, gets the outside edge, past third man, into the boundary. Back-to-back boundaries here for Charlotte Knott. She moves to 47 from 32 balls, and once again another 130 plus run chase is it going to be for the Welsh Fire, who has crumbled in the previous match. And they might have to chase another big total today. And this time Charlotte Knott goes for the sweep, gets the top edge, and the simple catch at short fine leg, and that is a huge one. That is the huge final nail in the coffin, we can say, for the London Spirit. Charlotte Knott has been dismissed after scoring back-to-back boundaries. Jess Jonathan comes back and picks up the big wicket. And that's the last nail in the coffin, but I think she has done the damage already. Charlotte Knott departs after scoring 47 from 33 balls. And the London Spirit women are 121 for 9 after 94 balls. So the number 11 batter to the crease now for the London Spirit women is Tara Norris. 10 runs have come from this over. Last ball of the over from Jess Jonathan. And Tara Norris cuts it straight to covers. A dot ball to finish that over. So 10 runs it will be. 10 runs came from that over and the wicket of Charlotte Knott. London Spirit women are 121 for 9 after 95 balls. One more over left in this innings. The last over of the innings is going to be bowled by Freya Davies, the number 10 and the number 11 batter at the crease. And if Welsh Fire don't chase down this total, then I'm afraid I don't know what total they will be chasing down in the future. So here's Freya Davies, last over of this innings. And swing and a miss from Tara Norris. Another dot ball to start the over. So 4 more deliveries left in this innings. And when you're down to the number 11 and number 10 batters, it is going to be really tough to get the runs. So here comes Freya Davies again. And Tara Norris hits it in the air. One bounce to deep extra covers. And Tara Norris gets off the mark and picks up the single. Tara Norris gets off the mark and picks up the single and gives a strike to Eva Gray. 3 more deliveries left in this over, and all these batters have to do is just throw their bats at the ball now. That is what they have to do. If they can get above 130, that could be the match winning total, because that has been the psychological figure in this women's 100. Eva Gray is on strike. Slow ball. Eva Gray moves across, swings leg side. And deep mid-wicket fielder comes around. Eva Gray picks up a couple of runs and keeps the strike. 2 more deliveries left in this over. It is looking like a decent total here from the London Spirit women, even though they crumbled some short cameos. Oh, that's straight on the stumps, appeal for LBW, finger goes out, and that's the end of the innings, I think. I think for what it's worth, they might just go for the review. Are they going for the review, or is this done? They might just review this. They have the reviews. London Spirit and Eva Gray has gone upstairs, so we have to have a look at this one. But that looks stone dead for me, and that could just be the end of this innings here. Now we need to have a look. It looks adjacent in front of the stumps. I think the Welsh Fire are confident that this could be the end of the innings. And if it is the end of the innings, Welsh Fire will need 125 runs to win from their quota of 100 balls, which is a chaseable target. Pitch is in line, impact in line, is hitting the stumps. The Hawkeye says umpire's call. So it will be out, it is out. And that's the end of the innings. Freya Davies finishes with 3 for 16 in her 19 balls. And the London Spirit women have been bowled out for 124 in just 19. London Spirit women have been bowled out for just 124 in 99 balls. With 1 ball to spare, they have been bowled out. And the target for the Welsh Fire women will be 125 runs to win from their full quota of 100 balls. Katty Levick picked up 3 wickets. Freya Davies picked up 3 wickets. Hayley Matthews, what a spell it was. Her last over went for a few runs, but she picked up the wicket of Grace Harris. And in the end, the Welsh Fire have managed to restrict the London Spirit to just 124. So the Welsh Fire women have some firepower in their batting. They will need 125 runs to win this match and pick up their first win of the season. Charlotte Knott scored 47 from 33 balls and ensured that London Spirit finished with 124. Otherwise, London Spirit were at a risk of finishing even below 124. But Charlotte Knott played a crucial knock there. So Welsh Fire women need 125 runs to win this match. Can they chase it? We'll find out. We'll be back again in a short while to cover the run chase of this match. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, welcome back to this run chase. Welsh Fire need 125 runs to win this match. Tara Norris is bowling the first over and straight away Sophia Dunkley getting off the mark with a single. And now Hayley Matthews is on strike. Here's Tara Norris. That's on the pads. Hayley Matthews flicks it leg side straight to short fine leg. And it's a dot ball from Tara Norris. So this opening pair of Sophia Dunkley and Hayley Matthews will be looking to get a good start here for the Welsh Fire women. Hayley Matthews couldn't contribute much in the previous game with the bat. She'll be wanting to contribute today. That's down the leg side again. And it's another dot ball. They were appealing for a catch actually, but the umpire said not out, and it's another dot ball here. Maybe it might have gone off the pads to the keeper. Maybe that's why it's not a wide. But a dot ball nevertheless. Just one run from this over so far. That's down the leg side again. They are appealing for a stumping. Oh my goodness. Once again, Hayley Matthews has lost balance. Oh my goodness. This could be an early breakthrough here for the London Spirit, and it's Hayley Matthews who is in question here. Not for the first time, she has lost balance trying to flick the ball. Has she made it back? The foot is in the air. And has it made it onto the ground? It looks like the foot is grounded, so I think Hayley Matthews will survive this. Not out it is. Oh, Hayley Matthews would have had her heart in her mouth and wide signaled as well. So a wide ball there, and Tara Norris has to reload that one. And this time it's a full delivery. Hayley Matthews drives down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball here. Hayley Matthews would have had her heart in her mouth because she lost balance there, but just about made it back at the right time. Very important to concentrate while batting. One lapse in concentration can cost you. One more delivery left in this over. Good start here from Tara Norris. And Hayley Matthews drives through the offside but straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish that over. What a first over from Tara Norris. Just 2 runs came from that over. And the Welsh Fire women are 2 without loss after 5 balls. So E.C. Wong is going to be bowling the second over of this innings for the London Spirit. E.C. Wong bowled beautifully in the previous match, but London Spirit had more runs on the board in the previous match to play with. Now they just have 124 runs on the board. And Hayley Matthews is on strike straight away. Wrapped on the pads. They're appealing for LBW, but I think that's going down leg. So it will be not out, and it's a dot ball to start the over for E.C. Wong. Straight away, both these batters feeling the pressure here. Hayley Matthews hasn't got off the mark yet. That's down the pads, flicked away by Hayley Matthews. Is it gone off the pad or the bat? They're coming back for the second. Chance of run out. Oh, that's good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed. But is it off the pad or the bat? That is the question. It is given as leg byes, so a couple of runs through leg byes for the Welsh Fire women, and Hayley Matthews is still not off the mark yet. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, that's a good delivery. What a delivery that is. A nip backer through the defense of Hayley Matthews, and Hayley Matthews should be lucky that that ball missed the stumps actually. So a very cautious, very shaky start here from both these openers of the Welsh Fire women. Have still not timed the ball well. Chasing teams have always struggled in this women's 100, and once again a very shaky start here. Can Hayley Matthews middle one properly? That's nicely played. Flicked straight to mid wicket. Another dot ball though. So another really good over here from Issy Wong. Just the 2 leg byes from this over. It just seems as though a wicket can fall any time. That's how these 2 batters are batting. Of course, Sophia Dunkley has faced only 1 ball till now, but Hayley Matthews hasn't got off the mark yet. Last ball of the over. Hayley Matthews moves across, plays the sweep and gets it away for 4. That is exactly what Hayley Matthews needed for her confidence. Ends the over with a boundary. First boundary of the innings. First boundary for Hayley Matthews, and Hayley Matthews finally gets off the mark with a boundary to finish that over. So 6 runs came from that over, and the Welsh Fire women are 8 without loss after 10 balls. So much needed boundary there for Hayley Matthews and the Welsh Fire women. Hayley Matthews was looking scratchy, but found the boundary of the last ball of the previous over. And now Tara Norris is continuing into her second over. Sophia Dunkley will be on strike. And it's pulled away by Dunkley. Deep square leg is there. So Sophia Dunkley picks up another single. Gives a strike to Hayley Matthews. Required run rate is 6.52. Very much gettable for the Welsh Fire. Hayley Matthews moves across again, looks to play that lap shot which she did in the previous over as well, but this time it's given as a wide. So Tara Norris has to reload that one. Hayley Matthews is moving across her stumps. She should be very careful not to expose the stumps to the bowler. And this time Hayley Matthews looks to swing leg side, gets the inside edge and picks up the quick single and gives a strike to Sophia Dunkley. Direct hit would have been curtains, I think, for Hayley Matthews there. Fielder missed the direct hit and the single has been completed. So Sophia Dunkley is on strike. This has been a scratchy start here from both these openers. They are not middling the ball properly and they are getting away with many shots. That's down the leg side again, should be another wide. Second wide in this over from Tara Norris, has to get her line proper. Having said that, the required run rate is only 6.42. It should be gettable, but even in the previous match, we saw the Oval Invincibles openers got off to a really good start and then got themselves into a shell in the middle overs. That's again down the leg side. Sophia Dunkley helps it on its way, but straight to short fine leg. Another dot ball here from Tara Norris. 2 more deliveries left in this over. Sophia Dunkley on strike. Another inside edge from Dunkley. Good fielding at short fine leg. And Sophia Dunkley picks up another single. Gives a strike to Hayley Matthews. Five runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left. That's a full toss. Hayley Matthews flicks it leg side. Deep mid wicket is there. Another single to finish that over. So just 6 runs came from that over from Tara Norris. And the Welsh Fire women are 14 without loss after 15 balls. So Charlie Dean is the new bowler into the attack, and straight away Dunkley pulls leg side towards deep mid wicket. And Sophia Dunkley picks up another single. Gives a strike to Hayley Matthews. And this time Hayley Matthews moves across her stumps, sweeps it leg side, finds the gap, finds the boundary. Second boundary here for Hayley Matthews, and a much needed boundary for the Welsh Fire women. And this time Hayley Matthews goes inside out over extra covers. Another boundary, back-to-back boundaries for Hayley Matthews. And this is where Hayley Matthews can be dangerous. Third boundary in this innings, third boundary for Hayley Matthews. And an expensive over from Charlie Dean so far. And this time Charlie Dean comes over the wicket and nicely defended back to the bowler by Hayley Matthews. Another dot ball here. One more delivery left in this over. And this time it's a quicker ball on the pads, flicked away by Hayley Matthews towards deep square leg, and Hayley Matthews picks up another single to finish that over. 10 runs came from that over, and the Welsh Fire women are 24 without loss after 20 balls. So the required run rate is 6.31. New bowler into the attack for the London Spirit women is Eva Gray. Has picked up 22 wickets in the 100 tournament so far. Best figures of 3 for 17. And she's going to be bowling to Hayley Matthews. And Hayley Matthews drives through the gap. Another boundary here. What a start to the over from Hayley Matthews. Beautiful drive through the covers for 4. Exactly the start Welsh Fire wanted. So pressure on Eva Gray now. That's a good length delivery, flicked away by Hayley Matthews. And she picks up another single, gives a strike to Sophia Dunkley. So Sophia Dunkley hasn't quite got going yet, but Hayley Matthews at the other end has hit 4 boundaries in her innings so far. And 96 needed from 78 balls. Should be a chaseable one for the Welsh Fire. Again, Sophia Dunkley flicks it away. Sophia Dunkley is happy to play second fiddle to Hayley Matthews now. Dunkley picks up another single and gives a strike to Hayley Matthews. London Spirit need to break this partnership as soon as possible. The middle order of the Welsh Fire women has struggled in the previous match. We have seen that. So if they can break this partnership, then maybe they can come back into this match. Again, cut away by Hayley Matthews, but straight to covers. Another dot ball from Eva Gray. Six runs have come from this over, still 1 ball left. Last ball of the over. And Hayley Matthews just gently flicks it to a short point leg, picks up a quick single. And the fumble by the fielder allows the single to get completed. To finish that over, 7 runs came from that over from Eva Gray. And the Welsh Fire women are 31 without loss after 25 balls. So the power play is over and another bowling change from the London Spirit women. Sarah Glenn is the new bowler into the attack. London Spirit desperately need a wicket here. Sarah Glenn has picked up 35 wickets in her 100 career so far. And she is going to be up against Sophia Dunkley. It's a short ball. Dunkley pulls it down the ground and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Hayley Matthews. As far as the Welsh Fire is concerned, they would want this partnership to bring the target down as quick as possible. And that's cut away over the top. Is it racing away for 4? Yes, it is. Another boundary here for Hayley Matthews. 2 short from Sarah Glenn. And Hayley Matthews cut it up and over the offside. And another boundary, 5th boundary in this innings. 5th boundary for Hayley Matthews, who is looking dangerous here. And it's cut away again by Hayley Matthews, but straight to point. Another dot ball. A good comeback by Sarah Glenn. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Oh, he's looking to flick it away. They are appealing for LBW, but I think that's going down leg once again. So that won't be not out. They're desperately trying their best to get the wicket of Hayley Matthews, who is looking dangerous here. They have gone upstairs, in fact, for the review, I think. But it's clearly going down the leg side. I don't know why they are wasting their review here. That's clearly going down leg. I don't think that is out. Definitely not. Big gap between bat and ball. No bat involved. But that's clearly going down leg. That is a waste of a review from the London Spirit. I can understand that they want to pick up the wicket of Hayley Matthews, but you cannot be wasting your reviews on an obvious position which looks like it's going down the leg side. We have a look at the ball tracking, and it is missing the stumps by a long way, and that is exactly what I was talking about. So they have lost a review here, London Spirit. That is not a good decision to go for the review. Immediately when I saw it, I knew it was going down the leg side, so they should have continued instead of taking the review. Anyways, the review is lost, and now still one ball left in this over. It's pulled away by Hayley Matthews, and the long on fielder comes around, and Hayley Matthews picks up a single to finish that over. 6 runs came from that over, and the Welsh Fire women are 37 without loss after 30 balls. So Welsh Fire women just need 88 more runs to win from the last 70 balls. And this should be a comfortable run chase unless the London Spirit pick up a few wickets here. E.C. Wong has been brought back into the attack into her second over now. And she's going to be up against Hayley Matthews, who is batting on 26 from 23 balls. And she has hit 5 boundaries at a strike rate of 113.04. Meanwhile, Sophia Dunkley at the other end has scored only 6 runs. And clearly Sophia Dunkley is playing second fiddle here. So here's E.C. Wong. Hayley Matthews on strike. Matthews comes down the pitch and cleaned her up. E.C. Wong strikes for the London Spirit straight through the gate of Hayley Matthews, and the first wicket goes down for the Welsh Fire women. This is exactly what the London Spirit needed. Break this opening partnership, and you cannot get a bigger wicket than this. Hayley Matthews was looking dangerous. I think it's hit the top of the stumps there. And what a talent this E.C. Wong has been for the London Spirit, picking up the important wicket. Hayley Matthews departs after a good innings of 26 from 24 balls, and the Welsh Fire women are 37 for 1 after 31 balls. So that is a big wicket here for the London Spirit. The aggressive Hayley Matthews has been sent back to the pavilion, and now the new batter to the crease for the Welsh Fire women is Tammy Beaumont. Played a good innings in the previous match and then threw her wicket away, and Welsh Fire will be hoping that she can stay straight away in swinger, and it's gone off the pads into the boundary for 4 as well. So it will be a leg by boundary. When no one appealed for it, I thought that was straight enough. Actually, no one appealed for the LBW, and in the end the ball is raced away for 4. So a bonus boundary here for the Welsh Fire. And this time it's a short ball. Tammy Beaumont comes down the pitch, pulls it leg side towards deep fine leg and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Sophia Dunkley. Now clearly E.C. Wong has been the pick of the bowlers for the London Spirit in both the matches so far. Even in the first match, if you see, Issy Wong bowled really well. And it's flicked away again by Sophia Dunkley. It's in the gap. Are they going to look for the second? Yes, they are coming back for the second. And that's good running between the wickets. Very good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed by Sophia Dunkley. And she keeps the strike. One more delivery left in this over. Welsh Fire will be kicking themselves if they lose from this position. Required run rate 6.14. Definitely Welsh Fire are in control of this match. Can London Spirit stage a dramatic comeback here? Last ball of the over. And that's cut away by Dunkley. Towards deep extra covers. Picks up another single to finish that over. So 8 runs came from that over and the big wicket of Hayley Matthews. The Welsh Fire women are 45 for 1 after 35 balls. So 80 runs needed for the Welsh Fire women in the last 65 balls. This is a chaseable equation. And Tammy Beaumont is on strike now. Sarah Glenn is continuing into her second over. And that's flicked away by Tammy Beaumont towards square leg, picks up a single and gives a strike to Sophia Dunkley, who hasn't scored a boundary yet. Sophia Dunkley is batting on a runner ball 9. Has the capability of playing the big shots, but this time she just gently flicks it down the ground towards long on and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Tammy Beaumont. Very important for Tammy Beaumont to take responsibility. Wickets in hand is very important in this kind of a run chase. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And Tam Beaumont cuts it straight to covers. Another dot ball here. Good delivery from Sarah Glenn. And this is a good over so far from Sarah Glenn. Tammy Beaumont with all her experience. That's full leg side by Beaumont. The deep square leg fielder comes around. And Beaumont completes the single. Gives a strike to Sophia Dunkley. The last ball of the over now. Dunkley on strike. And Dunkley just gently flicks it. Picks up a single. And ends the over. Just 4 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. And the Welsh Fire women are 49 for 1 after 40 balls. The Welsh Fire women need 76 runs to win from the last 60 balls. With 9 wickets in hand, the required run rate only 6.33 should be achievable. Eva Gray has been brought back into the attack now. Sophia Dunkley is on strike. And Dunkley gives herself room, hits it down the ground, over mid off, and into the boundary for 4. That is a much needed boundary here for the Welsh Fire women. The 50 comes up for the Welsh Fire women with that boundary. First boundary for Sophia Dunkley in this innings. So good start to the over from Dunkley. And again Dunkley drives down the ground. This time will only pick up a single, or they're coming back for the second. Yes, they are coming back for the second. So good running between the wickets by Sophia Dunkley. Couple of runs. $70 needed from 58 balls. And I think Welsh Fire are in control now. 4 balls left in this over. Dunkley is looking to take the aggressive route. Dunkley flicks it again, leg side. Again taken the first run quickly. Are they going to come back for the second? Yes, they are. Good running between the wickets once again. Converting singles into doubles. This is good running. Good game awareness from Sophia Dunkley. And this is a good over for the Welsh Fire so far. 8 runs have come from the first 3 balls of this over. Still 2 balls left in this over, and the required run rate is under 6 now. And again Dunkley flicks it leg side. This is sensible batting. Another single for Sophia Dunkley. Gives a strike to Tammy Beaumont. One more delivery left in this over. Tammy Beaumont is on strike. Well, what has happened here? Players are... Is it the time for the timeout or something? I think Beaumont is struggling with some injury, I think. That's what they are going to check. Tammy Beaumont is not looking comfortable. And this could be a huge thing for the Welsh Fire, because Beaumont will be required for the rest of the tournament for the Welsh Fire. Yeah, having a look, there's a slight delay in play here. I don't know what happened to Tammy Beaumont. So 67 needed from 56 balls for the Welsh Fire to win this match and pick up their first win of the season. And I think Tammy Beaumont is ready now. One more delivery left in this over from Eva Gray. Last ball of the over from Eva Gray. Beaumont on strike. And that's defended by Beaumont towards point. Now the dot ball to finish that over. But still 9 runs came from that over, and the Welsh Fire women are 58 for 1 after 45 balls. So Charlie Dean has been brought back into the attack, and straight away Beaumont hits it back to the bowler. A misfield by the bowler allows Beaumont to complete the single. Sloppy work by Charlie Dean of her inner follow through. Single is completed and gives the strike to Sophia Dunkley. So Dunkley on strike now, and Dunkley comes down the pitch, flicks it down the leg side, and Sophia Dunkley also picks up another single, gives the strike to Tammy Beaumont. Charlie Dean coming over the wicket now, and Beaumont just gently flicks it leg side towards short square leg and picks up another single. Gives a strike to Sophia Dunkley. Two more deliveries left in this over. And Dunkley comes down the pitch, flicks it again leg side. Deep mid wicket comes around. And it will be another single. So 4 balls, 4 singles in this over. Still 1 ball left. Will Beaumont go for the big shot now? Last ball of the over. Beaumont comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side. I think they can look for 2. Yes, they are looking for 2. That's good running between the wickets. Couple of runs to finish that over. So 6 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean and the Welsh Fire women. I think they took a couple of runs here. Yeah, so 6 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean, and the Welsh Fire women are 64 for 1 after 50 balls. So the new bowler into the attack for the London Spirit women is Charlotte Knott. Scored 47 with the bat, and now she has come on to bowl. Tammy Beaumont is on strike. Sophia Dunkley is on strike now. And straight away that's wide delivery, cut away by Dunkley, finds the gap. And the ball is racing away for 4. Poor fielding. Very poor fielding at covers. Very, very sloppy work at covers. Misfield at covers and allows the boundary. So another boundary here. Second boundary for Sophia Dunkley. And a nice way to start the over for Welsh Fire. And this time it's a flighted delivery. Dunkley comes down the pitch, drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. Gives the strike to Tammy Beaumont. And this time it's another good delivery, pitching, spinning back in. Beaumont cuts it straight to point. Another dot ball here. And they're doing this easily now. Required run rate only 5.96. And Beaumont comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground. Has she got enough on it? She's got it over mid-off and into the boundary for 4. So first boundary for Tammy Beaumont in this innings. And I think Welsh Fire have this in control now. 9 runs have come from this over. Still 1 ball left in this over. That's short again. Pulled in the air by Tammy Beaumont and into the hands of long on. So wicket falls. Charlotte Knott cannot do anything wrong today. She scored 47 runs with the bat and now she's picked up her first wicket with the ball. And the move to bring Charlotte Knott into the attack has worked actually. Of course, 9 runs came from that over. But of the last ball of the over, she has dismissed Tammy Beaumont. Second wicket down for the Welsh Fire women. Tammy Beaumont departs after scoring 11 runs from 12 balls. And the Welsh Fire women are now 73 for 2 after 55 balls. So an important wicket here for the London Spirit. They have broken the partnership. Tammy Beaumont has been sent back to the pavilion. And 2 down now, the Welsh Fire. A new batter to the crease for the Welsh Fire women is Jess Jonathan. And Sarah Glenn has been brought back into the attack. She still has 10 balls left in her spell. Required run rate is only 5.78. Jess Jonathan on strike. And Jonathan cuts straight to point. And it's a dot ball to start the over from Sarah Glenn. Now Jess Jonathan can be a very busy player. She will not want to hang around that much. She will go for the shots. That is what Jess Jonathan is known for. And this time, Jess Jonathan defends it back to the bowler. It's another dot ball here. So good start to the over from Sarah Glenn. Welsh Fire's middle order has been struggling actually. We saw in the previous match against the Northern Superchargers. So this game can still turn London Spirit's way. That's pulled away by Jess Jonathan. Deep square leg is there. So Jonathan gets off the mark with a single and gives the strike to Sophia Dunkley. 51 needed from 42 balls. I mean, like, if this was men's cricket, I would say that the chasing team will definitely win this. But chasing teams have struggled in this women's 100 tournament. That's driven down the ground by Dunkley towards long off. And Sophia Dunkley picks up another single. Gives the strike to Jess Jonathan. One more delivery left in this over. Really good over from Sarah Glenn. There's 2 runs have come from this over so far. And that's pulled again by Jonathan towards deep square leg. And Jess Jonathan picks up another single to finish that over. So 3 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. And the Welsh Fire women are 76 for 2 after 60 balls. So Charlie Dean is continuing in the attack into her last over. 49 runs needed for the Welsh Fire in the last 40 balls. Jess Jonathan is on strike. And Jonathan defends it back to the bowler. A dot ball from Charlie Dean to start the over. 49 needed from 39. Oh, it's again a good delivery there. Jonathan going for the cut shot, getting an inside edge. It's another dot ball here. A very good start to the over from Charlie Dean. And this is exactly where teams get into a shell actually during a run chase. It's flighted this time, and Jonathan flicks it leg side and picks up another single, gives the strike to Sophia Dunkley. Required run rate is 6.49 now. Sophia Dunkley on strike. And Dunkley comes down the pitch, drives down the ground. Long off is there. So it will be another single for Sophia Dunkley. Gives the strike to Jess Jonathan. The boundaries have dried up a little bit here. One more delivery left in this over. Jess Jonathan goes for the reverse sweep, gets it past short third man, into the boundary for 4. Much needed boundary for the Welsh Fire women. Boundaries had dried up a little bit, and Jess Jonathan produced a superb reverse sweep. Smart batting from Jess Jonathan. First boundary for Jess Jonathan in this innings. 6 runs came from that over, and the Welsh Fire women are 82 for 2 after 65 balls. And it's also the time for the strategic timeouts. So we come to the end of the strategic timeout, and a good first delivery from Sarah Glenn, a dot ball to start the over. And that's a good delivery. Jonathan gives herself room, cuts it through the offside, finds the gap, finds the boundary. Second boundary here for Jess Jonathan. And the equation is down to 39, needed from 33 balls now for the Welsh Fire women. So that was a good boundary there from Jonathan. 3 more deliveries left in this over. And Jonathan pulls this time towards deep square leg. And Jonathan picks up another single. Gives a strike to Sophia Dunkley. So these two batters are finding the boundaries whenever it's needed. Two more deliveries left in this over. And that's cut away by Dunkley, but straight to covers. It was short, asking to be hit, but she's cut it straight to covers. A dot ball at this stage for Sarah Glenn. One more delivery left in this over. Dunkley on strike. And that's cut away towards point. And another quick single completed by Sophia Dunkley to finish that over. 6 runs came from that over from Sarah Glenn. And the Welsh Fire women are 88 for 2 after 70 balls. So this is the critical part of the game now. 37 needed from 30 balls. Is very much gettable. But you never know with the twists and tails which this format can have. So EC Wong has been brought back into the attack for the London Spirit women. This is a run-a-ball partnership of 15 runs from 15 balls between Sophia Dunkley and Jess Jonathan. So here's EC Wong. Dunkley on strike. Dunkley comes down the pitch, hits it leg side, it's in the gap, and it races away for 4. That's a good start to the over from Sophia Dunkley and the Welsh Fire women. A slow ball from EC Wong and superbly placed by Sophia Dunkley there. Third boundary for Sophia Dunkley in this innings. And this time it's a full ball. Dunkley comes down the pitch, gets an inside edge. And there was almost a chance of a run out there, but Dunkley made her ground back. So it's another dot ball from EC Wong. The required run rate is only 5.89. Sophia Dunkley is still there. It's another slow ball and Dunkley not able to make connection. Another dot ball. Excellent bowling here from EC Wong after conceding the boundary, mixing up her pace. 33 needed from 27 balls. Is there any final twist in the tail? Can London Spirit make a final comeback in this match? It is looking as though Welsh Fire can do the job now. At this stage. Again, Dunkley comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground to mid-off, picks up another single and gives a strike to Jess Jonathan. But we can say that Sophia Dunkley has played this sensibly. She has scored 35 from 27 balls with 3 boundaries at a strike rate of 129.63. And since Welsh Fire know what they are chasing, they can plan it accordingly. Now last ball of the over, Jess Jonathan on strike. EC Wong coming around the wicket to Jonathan, and Jonathan flicks it towards long on and picks up another single to finish that over. So 6 runs came from that over, and the Welsh Fire women are 94 for 2 after 75 balls. So EC Wong again has excellent figures of 1 for 14 in her 15 balls. 31 needed for the Welsh Fire women in the last 25 balls. And Charlotte Knott has been brought back into the attack. Bowling around the wicket to Dunkley, and Dunkley comes down the pitch, flicks it leg side and picks up another single, gives the strike to Jess Jonathan. I'm just eager to see, is there any final twists in this match? That is what I am seeing. Jess Jonathan on strike now. And Jonathan cuts it down the ground. And it goes over mid-off. Doesn't quite reach the boundary. And Jess Jonathan completes a couple of runs. And she keeps the strike. Three more deliveries left in this over. Oh, Jonathan was first going for the reverse sweep, then went for the traditional sweep, and in the end they could not make connection, so it's another dot ball here. So many shots tried in just one ball there from just Jonathan. And again, this time Jonathan hits it past mid-off, and this will race away for 4. Much needed boundary brings up the 100 for the Welsh Fire women, and just 24 runs needed now in 21 balls for Welsh Fire women to win this. Third boundary for Jess Jonathan in this innings. Last ball of the over, Jess Jonathan just cuts it straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish that over. So just 7 runs came from that over from Charlotte Knott, but a good over for the Welsh Fire women. And the Welsh Fire women are 101 for 2 after 80 balls. So 24 runs needed from the last 20 balls for the Welsh Fire women. With Sophia Dunkley and Jess Jonathan at the crease, the partnership is 28 from 25 balls between these two batters. And Eva Gray is back into the attack, and straight away in the air and taken at point. And the partnership has been broken. Is there any other twist in this tale here? Dunkley was going for the big shot, got the outside edge, and the catch is taken at point. And unfortunately, Sophia Dunkley has to make the long walk back. Third wicket down for the Welsh Fire women. And is there still life in this contest yet, or what? Sophia Dunkley departs after playing a good knock of 36 from 29 balls. And the Welsh Fire women are 101 for 3 after 81 balls. Goodness gracious me, 24 needed from 19 balls now. The partnership between Sophia Dunkley and Jess Jonathan has come to an end, and now Georgia Elvis is the new batter to the crease. What a start to the over from Eva Gray. And that's cut away straight to point. Another dot ball here. I'm afraid this match is still not over yet. I think London Spirit still have something in this to make a comeback. Of course, Welsh Fire still have 7 wickets in hand, but their middle order has been a concern. Again, nicely defended. They are taking the quick single. And that's good running. A direct hit as well. The overthrows is there. I don't think they are going for the overthrows. So Georgia Elvis gets off the mark with a single. Gives a strike to Jess Jonathan. 23 needed from 17. Oh my goodness, any last final twists in this tail or what? This is a good over from Eva Gray. Just one run from this over and the wicket of Sophia Dunkley. What a time to get the wicket of Dunkley. So Eva Gray coming around the wicket to Jonathan. And that's a wide down the leg side. Wide down the leg side. Eva Gray has to reload that one. So make that 22 to win now. Two balls left in this over. That's pulled away by Jess Jonathan towards deep mid wicket. Picks up another single and gives a strike to Georgia Elvis. In fact, a couple of runs completed, or is it only a single? Yes, Jess Jonathan has completed a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed. 20 needed from 16. A fumble by the deep mid wicket fielder allowed a couple of runs. You cannot afford these fumbles while defending a score like this. Last ball of the over. And that's driven down the ground by Jess Jonathan. Towards long on. Jonathan picks up another single to finish that over. 5 runs came from that over from Eva Gray and the wicket of Sophia Dunkley in that over. And the Welsh Fire women are 106 for 3 after 85 balls. So 19 runs needed from the last 15 balls for the Welsh Fire to win this match and pick up their first win of the season. 7 wickets in hand for them. And Charlie Dean is going to be bowling this over. Georgia Elvis on strike. Dean is coming around the wicket to Georgia Elvis. And Elvis flicks it back to the bowler. Another dot ball to start the over. Any final twist in the tail or what? Suddenly after the wicket of Dunkley, both these batters are playing cautiously. 19 needed from 14. This is exactly why I am saying the chasing teams are struggling every time. Elvis comes down the pitch, hits it down the ground towards deep mid wicket. Are they going to come back for the second? Yes, they are. Good running between the wickets. Couple of runs completed. 17 from 13. Come on, man. Just 2 boundaries does the job. Of course, London Spirit are looking to pick up another wicket here. 17 from 13. Elvis comes down the pitch again, flicks it down the ground again. But long on is there this time. It will only be a single. Gives a strike to Jess Jonathan. We haven't seen a 6 in this innings yet. I think so. It's only been 4s. We haven't seen a 6 in this innings. Jess Jonathan is on strike now. 2 balls left in this over. And Jonathan goes inside out over extra covers. And a much needed boundary here for Jess Jonathan and the Welsh Fire women. Brings the equation down to 12 runs needed from 11 balls, and that boundary will release a lot of pressure. 4th boundary in this innings for Jess Jonathan. Last ball of the over. Jonathan comes down the pitch and hits it straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish that over. So 7 runs came from that over from Charlie Dean. And the Welsh Fire women are now 113 for 3 after 90 balls, needing another 12 runs to win from the last 10 balls. So Jess Jonathan has played a very crucial knock here with the bat. She has scored 26 from 20 balls with 4 boundaries at a strike rate of 130. And EC Wong is going to be bowling the penultimate over now. Georgia Elvis on strike, 12 needed for the Welsh Fire. EC Wong coming around the wicket to Elvis. And Elvis flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket, picks up a single and gives a strike to Jess Jonathan. So Jonathan on strike. That's a slow ball. Jonathan hits it in the air. The fielder, oh my goodness, makes a mess of it. And Jonathan picks up another single. That could have been a huge wicket at this stage. Maybe a last twist in the tail, but the fielder couldn't come underneath it. Oh my goodness gracious me, you got to catch those. Jonathan has picked up another single, 10 needed from 8 balls now for the Welsh Fire women. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Georgia Elvis on strike now. EC Wong again coming around the wicket. Elvis flicks it leg side towards deep mid wicket. And I think they're going to come back for the second. Yes, they have. Couple of runs for Georgia Elvis. Eight needed from 7. Two more deliveries left in this over. That's another full toss, flicked away again by Elvis towards deep mid wicket. And Elvis picks up another single, gives the strike to Jess Jonathan. One more delivery left in this over. Not a good over from EC Wong actually. She's bowling full tosses. Dot balls are priority at this stage. 7 runs needed from 6 balls now with Jess Jonathan on strike. Last ball of the over now. Big delivery. Jonathan on strike. And Jonathan looks to cut it away, but I think got an under edge there. And it's another dot ball to finish the over. So 5 runs came from that over from EC Wong. It's going down to the last over again. The Welsh Fire women are 118 for 3 after 95 balls and need another 7 runs to win from the last over. Oh my God. So EC Wong has finished her spell, 1 for 19 in her 20 balls. And last over is going to be bowled by Grace Harris. Oh my goodness, what an interesting decision this is. Grace Harris is going to bowl the last over for the London Spirit. Jess Jonathan is on strike, 7 needed from the last 5 balls. And Jonathan pulls it leg side, it's in the air. 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. And Jess Jonathan picks up the single. Gives the strike to Georgia Elvis. 6 needed from 4. It's gone down to the wire once again. Would you believe it? Now can they chase this down? Jonathan has played a good innings, but they need one boundary now, the Welsh Fire. The field has been brought in for Georgia Elvis. Elvis on strike, 6 from 4. Elvis goes for the reverse sweep, gets it in the air. Oh, that's a good effort at point. But I think they have picked up the single here. They have picked up the single. And gives the strike to just Jonathan. 5 needed from 3. They badly need a boundary here. Badly need a boundary. Welsh Fire. Five needed from 3 with just Jonathan on strike. A tie will be a tie. 4 to tie for the Welsh Fire. And that's flicked away by Jonathan. It's in the gap. Deep mid wicket comes around. They're looking for the second. Chance of run out. Has she made a ground or not? I think the umpires will go upstairs to check with the third umpire. She was going for the second run. Oh my goodness me. Has she made it back? No, she hasn't made it back. So it is going to be a run out here. Out it is. So the single will be completed, but just Jonathan has to go back to the pavilion. More drama here with 4 needed from 2 balls. Jonathan has played a really good innings, but she has to go. More drama, more tension. She was coming back for the second, a desperate attempt for the second run. And just about inches short of her ground. And once again we are having drama in a last over thriller here. Just Jonathan departs after scoring 28 from 24 balls. And the Welsh Fire are now 121 for 4 after 98 balls, needing 4 to win from the last 2 balls. So the new batter to the crease now for the Welsh Fire women is Sarah Bryce. 2 balls left, 4 to win. This is a big delivery. Sarah Bryce has to go right from ball 1. Here's Grace Harris. Sarah Bryce hits it offside. It's in the gap. They can only pick up a single. They can only pick up a single. Gives the strike to Georgia Elvis. 3 needed from 1 ball. Oh my goodness, we are into a last ball thriller once again. In the previous match, it was 4 needed from the last ball. In this match, it is 3 needed from the last ball. And yet again, the chasing team has made it tough for themselves. Can they finish it off here? What a last over this has been from Grace Harris. Georgia Elvis is on strike with a task to score 3 runs on the last ball. Oh my goodness gracious. You can't take this. Last ball of the innings. Georgia Elvis hits it in the air. Has she got timing on it? The fielder runs back, takes the catch, and it's the London Spirit who have done it. Oh my goodness gracious. Welsh Fire, they had the game in their hands and they have let it slip. The last ball of the match, Georgia Elvis just hit it in the air. And what a catch by the fielder running backwards. And once again it is the London Spirit who win here by 2 runs. I really feel for the Welsh Fire, but this has been the problem with the chasing teams in this Women's 100 tournament. They have just not been able to get over the line in the run chases. And once again we have seen an example of a team not able to cross the line. Definitely it was Welsh Fire's game to lose. They had the game in their hands for most of the run chase. And once again they have let it slip here. What a brave decision for Grace Harris to bowl the last over. Needing to defend 7 runs in the last over, and she has indeed defended it. And the London Spirit get their second win of the season. Welsh Fire unfortunately still winless after the first two matches. Welsh Fire still winless after their first two matches. Welsh Fire did everything right, but this has been a problem in this tournament. This has been an issue with all the teams in this tournament. They just don't know how to get over the line and run chases. I mean, I'm still surprised and shocked how Welsh Fire have lost this. Once again a last over thriller, back-to-back last over thrillers today, going the way of the team batting first. All Invincibles themselves made the mistake of winning the toss and bowling first, when it has been really tough to chase in this tournament. But in this match, Welsh Fire, they did everything right, but in the end they have fallen short by 2 runs. Grace Harris bowling a fantastic last over and helping the London Spirit edge past Welsh Fire by just 2 runs. Well, we have a look at the Welsh Fire scorecard. Sophia Dunkley scored 36. Hayley Matthews gave them a really good start, scored 26. Everything was looking good actually for the Welsh Fire. Even Jess Jonathan played a superb knock of 29 from 24 balls. They brought it down to 12 runs needed from the last 11 balls and still managed to lose, which is very surprising. London Spirit bowling attack. E.C. Wong, once again the standout performer. Eva Gray also picked up a wicket. And Grace Harris, what a last over from her. She also picked up a wicket. So yet again, the chasing team going down, not able to chase down a total which was within their grasp. The London Spirit picking up their second win of the season, winning this game by 2 runs against the Welsh Fire women. So we'll be back again to cover the future matches of the Women's 100 2025. Until then, take care guys, cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.